Alright, so patch notes for Global finally came out. And yeah, we got a new hero information. I had already seen leaks right here. So on Discord here, we had leaks of the background of the banner, which was this one. And it had like the summoning circle. And I talked to the data miner, right? And I actually told him, I'm not going to show the conversation because it's private, but I actually told him I think it's Green Giant at the end. And yes, it is Green Giant at the end. Easiest skip of your life, alright? If I see one screenshot on Twitter of someone pulling the end, I'm blocking you. I'm not even kidding. Easiest skip of your life, alright? She's actually good for farming, and that's it. But here's the thing, Howler's better. Bully ML is better. I'll go far as to say that even Wineheart's, but nah, okay, calm down. But she's nothing crazy, right? She inflicts damage equal to 150, 225, 275. These multipliers are actually pretty high. If you compare to, let's say, Hauser. Let's take Hauser as an example because they're both double AoE units, right? Hauser has 100, 150, 250, and then 100, 150, 250. But there's a big difference, right? While this is 275, Hauser is 250, but he does triple pierce. And then the other attack for the end is 140, 150, 250. So it matches the other attack from Hauser, right? Pretty much. Now the first attack for the end is stronger, but cancel stances, which is useless for farming. Double AoE characters, they're literally just for farming, and you already have Hauser. So what's the point? Easiest skip of your life. Is she good on PvP? No. There's a... oh man. This banner on JP, she released with blue Nunchuk Bond. And it was like, I thought Green DN and blue Nunchuk Bond were gonna be insane. Because the multiplier was crazy. Giant DN has like pretty good stats, right? Her passive is increases all all allies defense related stats by 10% per debuff on hero. So let's say, at the time, Pierce was dominating. I mean, global, Pierce is dominating, Mono-Red is dominating, but Pierce was dominating. So I was thinking, if they corrose me, I'm giving my defense to my Valenti, and she's gonna be lowering Pierce even more, But what ended up happening is nothing. Like, it really isn't. You can't really control how many debuffs your character is gonna have, right? So for farming, she's good, but she's just like Hauser, so there's no point. Ult's the same. It's just literally the same. So skip this banner. Easy. A good resting week, which is good. Continuing. New events. Limit break material exchange event. Thank you. Deathmatch raid up event. Raid up. Why not just on JP during anniversary? We had that if you just complete the boss stage once, you get the raid. Might as well. Raid up event. How's hammer 100% success? Here's one thing. I think eventually they'll implement the hammers do already 100% because on JP I've never had a fail with a hammer, ever, and I use so many, right? So I've never had a fail. So I think eventually it will come down to just being guaranteed anyways, so. Growth event, their dissatisfaction. Growth event is always good. They always have growth events on Global, I swear. Every time one ends, a new one begins. That's so good. New bundles, blah, blah, blah. Special upgrade bundle. Oh, wait, do I have JP open? I do. I think these are, let me open them while we talk. They're pretty bad. These bundles are rarely good. More Heroes of Engraven, Helbram, Gustav in the Ruin. Of course, they are filling the blanks with the units that, you don't care about. Because the end just came out, but she already has Engraven, right? I think it's, oh, they took away. No. Is it this? It's 1 and 2. Like 512. I think these are already on Global. Let me check. But special upgrade bundle. Oh, didn't we just have on Global a upgrade bundle which was you come with 20 purple stones and then like 5 fully upgraded SSR gears? It might be something like that. Yes, it is. Purchase limit reset. You can buy it again. All right, I'm stupid. I should have read this properly. You can buy that again if you already bought it. All right, I see. Weapon exchange ticket adjustment. Usage period increase. We already have got all the tickets, I assume, because you get 5 from login, and you get 3 from the event, so you get a total of 8 weapon tickets. I've used them on, you know, the characters I know I'm gonna use. I used them on Jericho. I don't know exactly the character, but I use them, of course, in the characters I know who to use. I thought they were gonna give more reading this, but I guess they just increased for how long we can use. Oh yeah, King is not being added to the part 2 banner. Of course, I still would recommend. I mentioned this in my previous video uploaded about you know, if you wanna, you know, save for Lost Vein, which does come into play with the update as well, right? You don't want to summon for it then, you want to wait for Lost Vein melee, but if you want, that is. But yeah, don't you know, use your tickets to get King. It's really hard to say that if you don't have him, of course, because he's so good for PvP, especially considering Pen is so strong. It might not be the worst idea ever to just use a few tickets trying to get the Red King if you have them. But, you know, Red Derriere, if you want to skip her banner for Lost Vein, it's, you know, if you want to skip Derriere to summon for Lost Vein, you could use your part 2 tickets to summon for her whenever she gets added to the part 2, because Lost Vein will never be added to any part 2 or anything, so you need to use those tickets on units that will be added. So if you want to do that, you know, skip Derriere because you're like focused on PvP and you're free to play, and then use your part 2 tickets for Derriere, then, you know, I would recommend saving them. But if you are, you know, PvP focused, but you did not pull Red King, it might be worth using a few part 2 tickets if you have them, just to try to pull him, because he is really good. And with the frequency of, you know, sins being banished is very iffy. Like, on JP, man, there never are. Like, let me pull up a banner. On JP, they never are, which is so stupid. Like, but we only really have the Attack on Titan banner. I guess, yeah. We only really have the Attack on Titan banner, but which is like so trash. Like, it just has trash characters. Yeah, there's no example because there's no regular banner happening right now on JP. But the frequency of him being banned is very iffy. Although Global has shown that, you know, it doesn't care really for how GP does things sometimes, putting, you know, Green Escador unfeatured and Blue Demon Melee unfeatured when banners that they shouldn't be unfeatured if they were to follow GP. So he might be unfeatured in a few more banners that, you know, he wasn't on GP, but nevertheless, it's very iffy the frequency that he will be on banners. So might go for that. Now, you know, some future characters that could come up, I feel like, you know, they put this the end to patch some time. I feel like they should have a few weeks of downtime on summoning, but given that they really never have, right? They always want to pump up banners as fast as possible and just, you know, keep you summoning. I feel like next week could be the week for Estarossa to come out, because there was a few talk that he was data mined. So, you know, be aware. You know, if you take a look at the characters missing still, there is Gloxinia, there is Red Fat King, there's a few characters missing, of course, before that, but you seeing how they don't care about order, like they already released Red Escador and Red King, right? Look at here. While they don't have Nunchuk Bond, the end released before them. Glox released before them, Fat King released before them, Elat released before them, but none of these are in the game, right? So, Elat and Balion released as a movie celebration on JP. I don't recall after what chapter they released. I misclicked. I don't recall after what chapter they released. If I take a quick look, I don't know if it shows in the story chapters thingy. No, it doesn't. But as you can see, like, it goes to the movie stuff. But I recall it was after chapter 10, I think. Yeah, I think it was after chapter 10. So, you know, it might be that the movie celebration could come out on global a little bit earlier. And you have Elat and Belly on release as well. But these are trash characters, easy skip as well. So they might not release them next week, just for the sake of, you know, still keep people summoning. They might just release Estarossa, Glocks. Red Glocks is really good. If they are to release Glocks, they probably will release how they released Melascula, releasing both at the same time. I would not doubt that. And same thing for Estarossa, although Estarossa, you know, they did release both at the same time on JP as well. So they might just release both Glocks at the same time. The red one's good, but still an easy skip. So for now, just skip the end. That's the best we can do. That's a chill week. We get some Neo Breaking Mature Exchange event, growth event, just a chill week, just to get some stuff. That's good. That's nice. I like that.